remember I had an interview with you in your house in Abuja 7 years ago, and it was an early morning interview, and you told me something about 25 billion capitalization in the bank. Then you said it was not going to work, and on that very day you also said Sanusi was doing a good job, that you know he's going to be an emir, and eventually became an emir. But let's go back to that recapitalization. You said it was Obasanjo's idea, not your friend Sulubu's idea, to make bank to produce 25 billion. That it was not easy to just say bank should bring $250 million for recapitalization. So, do you think that policy has affected our bank for the good or for worse right now? If you look at the economy now, you think?
No, the
25 billion.
25, Solujo did a lot of good job. He sanitized the banking industry. And
Okay.
I'm excited. I'm not an economist, but for little level of what I know, he did a very good job. It's good for the economy.
Oh, are you sure that 25 billion capitalization was good for the economy?
Then, yes. But they should go higher now.
And then Sanusi, your friend, came also and did some sanitization. He was a risk manager, and some of the southerners lost their bank. Eraso Sagibola was a victim, Cecilia Ebo was a victim, Okemos was a victim, Bartholomew was a victim, Sebastian Adibe was a victim, Faisal was a victim. Did you see any other agenda?
I cannot speak about that because I have not been able. You are just raising it.
Okay, sir.
I cannot speak about that. That was an agenda, but I know as a risk manager, he saw a lot of bars carried risk that are not supposed to be carried. He said, reduce the risk.
Let's talk about Orji Uzor Kalu, the businessman. In Ghana, some years ago, you flew into Accra to come and open House of Innovation, to launch House of Innovation, one of the tried business by Chief Kele Momodu, a media entrepreneur. And there was a whole lot of noise about you that very night. Your private aircraft landed at the airport, and I think you were in a hurry to leave because of the time given to you to another country.
No, I left for General Danjuma's birthday. It was the 9th of December.
Oh, yeah. So
And I left Accra
after cutting the tape.
after cutting the tape at 8 o'clock.
Yes.
I went back straight to the airport to fly back to Lagos. And I went straight to General Danjuma's house that night for his birthday.
Now, I also flew to Sierra Leone some other years later, and the name Orji Uzor Kalu was just there. I mean, your kind of business, what do you call it, intelligence in the West Coast. You started making your money at the age of 19, and last year you were rated as one of the 8 richest men. I think that's maybe it's between 8 and 10 richest African in the world with $1.1 billion. I mean, Orji Uzor Kalu, how rich is that name? What does it mean to you? I mean, how did you get all that? How did you get to that level?
Well, you know, if you see a lot of Indians with me, you see a lot of Lebanese, a lot of Americans, a lot of people. I trade on commodity. The same thing you see some Indian company does, like Olam and all the rest of them. I trade on cashew nut, I trade on sesame seed, I trade on almost everything outside this country, because since Obasanjo killed my business in Nigeria, I will try to come back to Nigeria. I've moved to West African countries and other places in the world. So it's only now we are trying to come back, and I will be a comeback kid as soon as possible. Yes.
Because in Gambia, slush is a national carrier.
Yes.
And in Sierra Leone, we have a traveling business. We were in Sierra Leone and we took a helicopter from Lungi to Mamiyoko, and we discovered that the hovercraft was owned by Orji Uzor Kalu, the one that takes people through the water. And there are a lot of Chief Korean, all of them talk about you that you invested in that country. In fact, you're one of the biggest employee of labor.
Not only there, entire West Africa.
Yes. So how did you get to that level?
Conakry, in Gambia,
yes,
in all those places, in Liberia, we are well invested.
It appears that when people are sleeping, Orji Uzor Kalu was just extending his tentacles across West Africa.
No, let me tell you.
So what happened, sir?
What happened in the late 80s, when the federal government said they are banned second-hand clothing. You know, my late father used to trade on second-hand clothing. So when they said they have banned second-hand clothing, so when I came up, I need to modernize this trade. So when I was chairman of Cooperative Accommerce Bank,
yeah, that was
in 1986, 87, 89. So a lot of customers were talking to me. So I leveraged that opportunity and established entire West Africa basis to bail second-hand clothes. And this is how I was able to do my first base in America, in Boston and in Charlotte. So I opened where the Bell second-hand clothes. I was buying it from Red Cross, from all those non-NGOs, and belling them and sending back to Cotonou, to Ghana, to Kenya, to all those places. This is how we became big in West Africa. There's no other way. So from there, we saw that we need to open the banks, the First International Bank and the IIC, the International Insurance Company in the 7 countries, in all the countries. So we opened them. This is what we did. So when people come today and talk about me, I laugh at them because they don't understand where I started. I have been very successful all my life. Where I'm living, where I used to live in Victoria Island because I moved somewhere. I started living that place in 1986. And I bought it in 1986. In Victoria Island. So it's not a today's house.
I've been to that house. Yeah.
Where I lived in London till tomorrow, I bought it in 1991, before even my first daughter was born, February 1991. These are public records. So you see, when people talk, I laugh at them. It's like when somebody will say, I bought house in Potomac. I saw the house in Fessenden Street in Boston, which I also bought in 1991.
Because I was talking to you in Abuja in your house one morning like that. I came very early in the morning and you opened the door for me and you said you've woken up since 4 a.m. waiting for me. You know, I came in 6:59 a.m. What I want to say is that you told me something that your wife didn't support your political ambition because she was working at Allied Bank and because you were successful. Let's go back to right from Egypt.
No, I told you that my mother supported me to do politics. Now my father and my wife never supported me. They said, what are you going there to do? It's a dirty house. Up to tomorrow. It's me and me. Say, I will play politics till I die. I can never stop playing politics.
Because as governor for 8 years, you didn't have a first lady. You are the only governor that didn't have a first lady. And you said your wife didn't like politics.
Yes, because she said she won't participate.
She was a private woman.
Yes.
Now, between politics and business, which do you think is the best? Which do you think is the greatest for you?
Now, the better one for me is to continue creating wealth for people and also to try to fix the people that we are creating wealth with. Because I cannot create new laws and make new society without creating laws of the society.
Let's talk about how these two people influence you, General Babangida and Senator Jibril Aminu. How did you meet the two and how have they influenced your life in terms of worldview?
No, let me be honest with you. Jibril Aminu made me to think life in a more honest way. I was thinking to be a very strong activist.
Yeah.
But Jibril Aminu taught me that life should have balance.
Calm you down.
To calm, yes, that it must be with honesty. That everything you do without honesty, you can't go far. And this is the few people I deal with knows that I'm transparent on the table with them.
At the age of 22, you got MON from President Shagari. At the age of 25, you are the chairman of Borno Water Board. At the age of 28, you are the chairman of Cooperative and Commerce Bank. Are you a whiskey?
I can't say. It depends on what name you call me.
Yeah.
The name calling should be yours, not me. But all I know, I'm created by God, very strong, to achieve everything God have told me to achieve.